In the early days, the goals were just to understand what was going on out there. And then at some point we decided we should try to build a prototype to kind of test our understanding.
Hello, I'm James Gosling, and this is a Star 7.
We were a bunch of engineers, so we don't do paper writing, we just do code. And so we tried to build a prototype that embodied, some of the issues that we had, heard on our travels.
So now let's try to boot this thing up.
That Star 7 really acted as a focusing thing for a lot of our thoughts about how distributed computing should work. And it was meant as a prototype for kind of like a handheld remote control, but it was really more like a personal digital assistant. It was using early Wi-Fi, and this was before LCD screens were really common. You couldn't actually buy LCD screens as parts. Really, you can see a lot of stuff that was like the iPhone. On the iPhone, when you flick on a scroll bar, the scroll bars behave like they have inertia. Well, my name is on that patent from 1992, so it provides prior art for everything. We used a lot of what we called hammer technology. If we couldn't buy screens, we would buy like a television set from Sharp, hammer it, break away the parts we didn't need, and then use that, so we would destroy Nintendo Game Boys because they had a cool connector that we liked. And they were definitely cobbled together from unusual parts.
The screen is from a Sharp LCD color television. There's a couple of PCM-CIA card slots.
One of the concepts we had was to try to make this thing seem friendly. So instead of having like flashing alerts and blue screen of death things, we had this fun little cartoon character.
This was truly mind-blowing. We're talking a vision of what it would be like to control different applications, a graphical user interface, almost central command of how you interact with all these different entertainment and information sources. So it was an immediate science fiction kind of moment. I just saw into the future, and I want to be part of it.